Hey, good morning, everybody. So here is your weekly recap of today's business meeting. First of all, we had a guest today, Chris Lopez. Chris Lopez is the president of Priority Lending. You may recall there was a previous president, and he has since moved on. See me smile? And we have Chris Lopez in place. I was privileged to be on the interview team, and Chris is just a superior candidate insofar as he cares about us, he cares about our clients, he cares about his loan officers, and he's an extremely bright guy. So welcome to him, and it was very nice to have him come and speak at the meeting for a few moments today. We talked about some fair housing no-nos. You can go to Northwest MLS and you can pull up this report. You don't need to see my chicken scratch, but there is a list of the words that you're not supposed to say under Northwest MLS and HUD, specifically, regulations. So you might get a notice from Northwest MLS that you've used one of those words, and there could be, if you don't correct this, a $50 fine. Don't worry, just take care of it on those few off times that we misuse a word, and just send it back into them, correct it, and it'll be no problem. So that list is available at Northwest MLS for your awareness. Speaking of no-nos, there was the Northwest MLS disciplinary report that came out. There were 3 pages of disciplines. 12 of those disciplines were specifically about a broker promoting property before it was listed into the MLS, i.e. pocket listings. So make sure that that's not happening. A really good question was asked at the business meeting today is, well, isn't that what we do when we talk about our upcoming listings? And it's not, because we don't get down to the specifics. If I had an upcoming listing and I said to you guys, hey, yeah, I have this Rambler 3-bedroom, 2-bath on 121st, 1414, and the price is going to be $250,000. Let me know if you guys want to get into it before it goes active. I have so far crossed the line about the pocket listing barrier. In our business meetings, we talk about what's upcoming, but we don't get down to the very specifics. And that's why it's okay for us to share and to set anticipation with the group about what's coming up on the market, but not being specific enough or offering access to prior to the rest of the members of Northwest MLS having access to that property as well. A couple of the other reprimands had to do with the broker allowed buyers to access the property without the seller's permission. There's a $5,000 fee. The broker advertised another member's listing without permission and improperly used photographs from those listings. That was a $2,500 fee. I want you to recall that we don't allow other firms to market our listings. If it's through the IDX feed, that's one issue. That's fine. That's permissible. But when it comes to brokers specifically marketing themselves attached to our listings, they do not get to do that. So if somebody calls you, the answer is, why, thanks for asking, but no thank you. And lastly, I want to remind you, make sure you're getting the key boxes off in time, because if you're not, according to this fine, you are at risk of a $2,000 fine. That had to have been quite a bit of time that key box was on, from my perspective. Other parts of the conversation is that we have a CFPB class coming up tomorrow. You may already be registered for it. There is room for a few more people. It is from 10 to 1 tomorrow. Call us and let us know if you want to attend, or if you're not going to be able to attend and you're already registered. We have our Christmas party planning continuing to go. We're looking for a good DJ who will support us in our lip sync competition, as well as being a good source of music for our entertainment. Tech Thursday is coming up 2 days from now, and Eric's going to be going over Cloud CMA features that either may have been forgotten, or we just could benefit from the reminder, adding another layer to our good use of that product. We talked a little bit about the Foundation Night and the John L. Scott Conference, and then we talked a lot about the affiliated business disclosure arrangement. As you all know, there is a new form. According to the CFPB, I always have to hesitate on that, we have to make the disclosures broken out. So when we're talking about priority lending, the cost had to have been allocated separately. It couldn't just be identified in one lump sum. But here's the training message in this. When you're working with a seller, the seller needs only to sign the American Home Shield disclosure. When you're working with a buyer, the buyer needs to sign both the American Home Shield disclosure and the priority lending disclosure. In the buyer drawer, we have the forms back to back to make it easy for you, but if you're pulling the forms out of my desk, or once they get put into the Northwest MLS database, pulling it from there using AuthentiSign, be aware, buyer needs to sign both forms. Seller only signs the American Home Shield disclosure. And then last but not least, attending the Washington Realtor Conference, there was a lot of conversation over there about the tragedies they've been experiencing with the fires. If you or anybody you know has a home that is currently vacant over in Okanogan County and is able to be occupied, this might be an opportunity to, under goodwill, to allow somebody who has found themselves homeless to live in that home for a period of time. It's a great reason to reach out to your sphere. I think that it's a great way to help support our fellow realtors. The amount of land that burned over there is equivalent to 2 times the size of Clark County. The broker that I was speaking with specifically said it was like standing on the Space Needle and doing a 360, and everywhere that you looked, all you could see was flame. Realtors are really suffering over there because their marketplace has been burned down, but more so, realtors and residents of Okanogan County, they have lost their homes and they don't have anywhere to go because the homes that they would have gone to are gone also. So if you know of somebody that can make that opportunity available, contact me. I'll get you in touch with the proper person. On that note, count your blessings and have a great day. Thanks.